stood as a witness.
Understood. I'll keep them quiet.
The battlefield, a state of art.
I have prevailed.
Anyone up for a drink?
Are you lost?
Who else needs a little pick-me-up?
Are you lost? Follow me.
Let's savor this as though it's real.
By the title of the swordsman. By the title of the swordsman. Every sword is a witness.
Understood. I'll keep them quiet.
By the title of the swordsman.
I have prevailed.
Are you lost?
Who else needs a little pick-me-up?
Let's savor this as though it's real.
Anyone up for a drink?
Who else needs a little pick-me-up?
Are you lost? Follow me.
I'll be praised for this, right?
forest will always protect its children.
nobles in their gilded halls need only speak a word to decide our fates. You bear the mark now. That means you share our sentence. Exile among the Forsaken. What a question. Are you truly so ignorant? It bars you from ever returning to the Royal City. Worse still, you've lost the right to receive divine due. And without it, corruption will creep through you. Slowly. Inevitably. Unless the Queen herself grants you a new fate. One where you serve another noble lord. Otherwise, this place will be your grave. How foolish. The surface is a wasteland. A far crueler death than this place. The land is scorched, monsters prowl the ruins. Not a drop of clean water remains. My ancestors did, and their suffering carved the truth into our history. I won't test fate. Now go, find a spot to sit. It's one of the few things you can decide for yourself now.
You're going to make it through this. I'll find something for you to eat. Just wait for me.
Aiden, don't go. Stay with me a little longer. I'm afraid I won't live to see you return.
She's gone too long without divine dew. She's getting weaker. It's all my fault. I failed to get it, and now I also bear the stigma of judgment. But I won't give up, no matter how impossible it seems. Tomorrow, I'll get some for sure. Bethwyn, you have to hold on.
Don't risk yourself for me.
You're kind. If you can find some mature fuzzy mushrooms, they might help her hold on. They grow and maybe they could help her hold on. Until...
The forest will always protect its children.
May Her Majesty's mercy grant them peace. They went south. Bethwyn's condition. Hayden would be the first to suffer if she lost. He had no choice but to take her away for everyone's safety. Haven't you seen wandering monsters outside the city? The corruption eats away at the mind until nothing remains but it spreads. The corrupted infect the living. Only the Queen's divine grace, of course. Her Majesty holds, but once you bear the stigma of judgment, you are cut off from her blessing and Hayden. So honest. Oh, radiant queen, Seralith, here is humble prayer.
Have a good rest. Thank you. When she wakes up, I'll prepare something for her. No. She's finally... There's a place nearby where you can rest for the night. I need more time with her.
Glory to the Queen. Captain, this commoner with the stigma tried to sneak into the line.
It's not for me. It's for Bethwyn. Please, Honorable God.
If she wants divine dew, she can come get it herself.
She can't. She has the stigma too.
Then there's nothing more to say. Do you think the priests punish the innocent or the...
Good sir, please show mercy.
Vexa. Thank you.
That's right, commoner. Better to give up. Oh, and by the way, report her location later.
No! Bethwyn's still herself! She can hold on!
You're all monsters!
It's getting late. You can end your shift now.
Captain, shouldn't we keep an eye on that kid? Just...
I'll take care of it. Go.
Yes, sir. Glory to the Queen.
Everyone, form a proper line. No pushing. We'll all get your share.
It's Indris! Everyone, let's line up properly!
Captain Indris is here.
Don't hurt him, he's not like the others.
Stay where you are. He's already transformed.
This is your fault! First Bethwyn, now Ken. You're holding a weapon. Are you planning to cut him down like the others?
Murderer! Killer!
We've given everything to South Thorin. Our blood, our lives. We need to be...
Theron's right. The nobles hoard knowledge and resources. We fight and struggle, hoping to climb higher, only to be crushed for the slightest mistake. Generation after generation, we live in fear of corruption, trapped in a cycle we can never break. Is this our destiny?
I understand your pain. I was one of you once. I know how it feels. But right now, we have to stop the spread of corruption. Please, step aside.
Enough! How long are we supposed to endure this? Caden's fate today is ours tomorrow. Don't let them take him. We won't let these so-called guards execute another one of our own.
Captain, the corrupted have been dealt with. As for the instigators...
Let them go.
But according to the law, they should...
No need to hesitate. You may follow the law, but I will follow. Letting those commoners go is my choice. Anger is a fire that needs an outlet.
Understood. I'll take my leave.
As for you, brave warrior, I remember you. You were the commoner exiled yesterday. Thank you for your assistance. You displayed remarkable. Guards are always in need of capable hands. A commoner with your abilities should consider joining the guards. I know you were punished for trespassing into the royal city. Tell me, why did you take such a risk? Must have been someone very important if you were willing to take such a risk. Regardless, I believe you're not a bad person. From the fight just now, I sensed your pure heart. You're the kind of person we need. Given your talents, I'm confident the commander will make an exception for you. Are you willing to join us? Good. Salthoran needs people like you. The only obstacle is the stigma on you, which bars you from entering. The stigma is a secret art only the priests can remove. Coincident. He's young, but his magical knowledge runs deep, and he's a kind soul. By the way, I haven't asked your name yet. Merlin? An uncommon name. I'll remember it. Merlin?
Idris, look! I've cultivated a new variant. This is the Mirage Bloom.
Mirage Bloom?
If you want them to grow well, you must sprinkle some divine... Once the Mirage Bloom flowers, it releases an illusion to stay hidden for... And the Mirage Bloom also responds to the planter's emotions. Joy, serenity, or... Speaking of the Mirage Bloom...
Your skills have truly improved.
Right? Even my fellow priests praise me now, saying I'll match the achievements of my ancestors one day. Oh, who are you?
Merlin is the newest recruit I've brought in.
Oh, so your interest is... Well, nice to meet you, Merlin. You seem interested in my ancestors. My ancestor is Sage Tasso, who aided the Queen in the
Sage Tasso was the Queen's right hand.
2,000 years ago, our home was ravaged by hypogeans, and our forest lost its vitality. My ancestor Sage Tasso, alongside Her Majesty, followed the guidance of the Sylvan Tendril. Together, they led our people to here. Thus, Salthoran was born. It's the family heirloom Sage Tasso left behind. The Sylvan Tendril holds powerful natural magic. It's helped me cultivate plants. Without it, this plant could never grow here. Oh, right. Idris, you brought Merlin here.
I need your help. Merlin accidentally entered the royal city and was marked with the stigma of judgment.
What? Just for entering the city? And the High Priestess...
Merlin, show Feli your mark.
Don't worry. This is just a minor warning. The stigma isn't too complex. The High Priestess didn't put much effort into it.
Feli?
All right. I get it. I'm not disrespecting the High Priestess. I'm just speaking... Speaking of which, is your mark all right? I can help you remove yours, too.
I made a mistake. The stigma serves as captain of the guard. I have duties I can't escape. Even if the mark is removed.
What if you go too long without divine dew? Your strength will be affected.
Feli, thank you for your concern. But accepting punishment...
You're so stubborn. It's all right. That's just how you are. I'll keep a close up now, Merlin. Please extend your arm.
Thank you, Feli.
It's no big deal. Idris, you should still be careful not to give the High Priestess any leverage. Merlin, you should keep a low profile too.
Thank you for the advice, Feli. And I need to take Merlin to meet His Highness Ravion. There are also some matters I need to report to Her Majesty.
Anyone up for a drink?
Are you...
Who else needs a little pick-me-up?
The sweetest taste is victory. Anyone up for...
Are you lo...
Who else needs a little pick-me-up?
The sweetest taste is victory.
Your Highness Ravion, greetings.
Oh, hello.
Your Highness, this is the new recruit I brought into the Guard.
You're no fun at all. All right, cutie. What's it gonna be? Will you follow this stern-faced captain, braving the elements day and night? Or will you come to me and bask in luxury? Ah, what a pity.
Your Highness, please. I'm here to seek your approval for this assail to...
What? Afraid I'll steal your prized recruit?
Your Highness, Merlin is the new recruit I've brought into the Guard.
All right, all right. I won't pry any further. You're here for something else, aren't you? The rumors outside.
Yes. There's an important matter to report.
Yes, sir.
Merlin is the newest member of our Guard. Take her and show her the...
Understood. I'll explain everything about our duties. Hey, Merlin. I'm Zara, the training officer here. Before we get started, let me say regarding our duties, there are no set rules or principles. You'll learn everything through experience and practice. Follow me, newbie. Glory to the Queen.
Zara! Halt! Come here and rectify this at once!
By the Queen, not again. Lord Valveris, how may I assist you?
A lowborn dared to flee during my midday rest. This is a blatant insult. You will find her and bring her back immediately. And should you fail, I shall adorn my gates with a fitting new trophy.
It's him again. This is hardly the first time. Indeed. They are simply victims of an I suspect I know where she's hiding. This will be a simple task.
Every sword is a witness.
I never meant any harm. It was an accident. I swear I accidentally saw my master remove his veil. It was something strange, like scales. No, I saw nothing. I swear.
Calm yourself. Speak truthfully, and perhaps your punishment can be lessened.
You don't understand. I swear I saw nothing. I didn't speak a word.
Very well. I'll hand you over to the priests. Legally, Valveris is her owner, but not her judge. The law gives the priests ultimate authority in matters of thus. I will entrust this lowborn to the priests, and fear not, he would never dare harm you. Ma'am, this lowborn belongs to Lord Valveris. She has unintentionally offended him. We seek your...
In the name of the Queen, we shall mark this soul with a stigma of judgment, and banish her from the royal city. May the Queen's brilliance guide your path.
Protect? What are you implying? This is the law. I'm merely adhering to it. Ah, I see that look in your eyes. Are you worried about my safety? Fear not. His Highness Ravion will handle things. Now, let's rest assured. His Highness tacitly supports our actions. Without his approval, we could never defy such nobles. It's best not to speculate on His Highness's intentions. But compared to other nobles, Prince Ravion is certainly more compassionate towards commoners and the lowborn. That's why I chose to align with him. Captain Indris likely feels the same way. Now that you've joined the Guard, it's crucial to judge right and wrong with your own eyes. There's no time to linger. We have other duties to attend.
Greetings, Lady Sarah.
We're here to collect today's divine due on behalf of Lady Sarah.
Understood. Please, wait a moment.
Indeed. It's a privilege of the nobility. Celestine has no servants, so someday...
Apologies for the wait, Lady Sarah. Here is Lady Celestine's...
Thank you. We'll deliver it to her immediately. Merlin, please hold on to it for now. The Queen's Grace has its preferences. That's why so many scramble to get closer. Let's find Lady Celestine first. She's fond of fishing. We should be able...
enjoy these delicious fish cakes too. I'm doing my part, and I'm sure this is what they've been waiting for. Oh, young Assail! Surely you've heard about the tragic plight of the commoners by now, haven't you? I can't simply stand by. I must do something. So I sought out ancient literature, hoping the recipe for these special fish cakes could bring even a little joy to their lives. Outrageous! That is the Queen's exclusive divinity. Her Majesty bestows life upon us, and we mustn't question her judgment on its distribution. Demanding too much grace leads to complacency. Only through labor can the commoners learn the value of their lives.
All right, Lady Celestine. Please continue your noble work. We have other matters to attend to. Merlin, let's go. Explain yourself. What exactly has—
Reporting, my lady. During the distribution of the Divine Dew today, a group of commoners rushed the platform and clashed with us. Amidst the chaos, worse still, those with stigmas took part in the uprising as well. Other guards are chasing these desecrators, but I was ordered to report this matter to you.
I understand. Go report this to Prince Ravion. Merlin and I will handle the Commoners District.
Understood.
This is unexpected. How did this happen so suddenly? Their dissatisfaction has festered for much longer than any of us may have realized. I can understand their anger, but duty is duty. I will bring— Once the situation is under control, I will report truthfully to Prince Ravion. This is no matter that can be solved by force alone. We must address the root cause. Don't underestimate the ruthlessness of the law, Merlin. If this isn't resolved properly, innocent lives will be lost. The Queen may be merciful, but her justice is unforgiving. The worst-case scenario is that, for a time, no one in the Commoners District will receive the Divine Dew. That would be a real tragedy. We cannot allow this situation to escalate any further. Come. We must quell this rebellion swiftly.
We just want to survive. Hayden and Bethwyn wasted away before our eyes. You watched them with—
And what of the nobles? They hoard 10 times what we receive. Why? We're the ones keeping South Doran standing. We serve, we toil, And yet we are left to starve.
My sister was so proud, so happy to be chosen for the royal city. Not long after, news of her death came. All because she spilled a glass of wine. Just an ordinary glass of wine. Not even the precious divine. Where were you all then?
You're tools for their rule. Look at us. Look at your own people. We are suffering. And now you raise your swords against us?
See now, Merlin. This is the truth of South Orin. The commoners fight to survive, and we are the line that holds it all together. There's only so much we can do. The time hasn't come yet. Now I must stop them. If I don't handle it myself, the punishment awaiting them will be even more Everyone, stand down! Do you want the entire Commoners District to lose access to the Divine Dew?
What more do we have to lose? We've lost everything already!
I understand your pain. I do. But if you don't stop now, the coming punishment will affect everyone.
Understand? What do you guards know of suffering?
This is my final warning. Put down the Divine Dew and leave in an orderly manner. Or
else what? You'll do to us what you did to my sister.
Enough! Guards, contain the situation. No further bloodshed. If this reaches the other two exiles, the consequences will be beyond anyone's control.
Understood.
Are you all right, Merlin? Were you hurt during the riot? That's a relief. First day on duty and you were thrown into the deep end. Not exactly. I asked around. This riot started because of what happened to Caden and Bethwyn. Caden succumbed to corruption. And Bethwyn? She died in her sleep before she could suffer the same fate. She shared her portion of divine dew with her dying relative. In South Orin, there is no greater crime than wasting divine dew. The law does not account for kindness. To be honest, I understand their rage. If it were my loved one suffered, my duty is to uphold order, even when that order is cruel. No, order is not justice. But here, bound by the divine dew, the price of disorder could be even more terrifying. It's never a choice between good and evil, Merlin. It's a choice between the lesser. Come on. We need to file our report. And steel yourself. It's something every... Your Highness, the riot in the Commoners District has been quelled. We've apprehended the ringleaders. How would you like to proceed with that?
Again? The same fixed script that plays out every few days. Zera, why don't you run along and report to Valara? The priests will handle them.
But... Understood. As you command.
Now then, Merlin, how was your first day on duty? Zera's a clever one, always finding ways to navigate rules without breaking them. Ah, kindness. More often than pity, after all, can wound deeper than cruelty. Let me guess. You're starting to question the order of things. Salthoran's order is not about right or wrong, Merlin. It's about survival. That belief is shaped by her past. I don't share it. But change. If you have the time, take a stroll through the royal city. The most fascinating... but that's for another time. Go find Indris. He's at the Lunaris altar. There are...
prevailed.
The forest will always protect its children. The forest will always protect its children.
hear me? Oh, hey, I've been trying to reach you. All right, I'll keep it short. I found your friend. The Assail have him. I think it was Eldrick who tipped off the Assail about your friend. And now, they're planning to execute him. I know. I've asked around, and executions like this are usually carried out by the priests. It should be in the eastern part of the royal city, where there's a silver-white altar. What's it called? Yes, that's the one. Ugh, that name is so hard to remember. Wait, have you considered the escape plan after the rescue? That's too risky. But don't worry, I've got a plan. There's a lift at the court that leads to the Assail's forbidden crowns, but it can only be activated by magic. I once saw the blueprint of Salthorin. I know that the lift leads to an open area, giving us a better chance. I'll cause some chaos to draw attention, and you focus on getting that. Then we'll meet at the... Oh dear, I keep forgetting its name. Oh right, Lunaris Altar. I'll see you there.
A sacrificial ritual will be held at the Lunaris altar. The details of the ritual remain confidential for specific reasons. His Highness has entrusted us with maintaining order. Merlin, please accompany me in this task. Of that, I am unsure. For all I know, this task is critical. We must carry it out to perfection. It is not that I am without such concerns either. If that's the case, I hear you, Merlin. You're not alone in this. Others in the Guard share your doubts. I understand your anger, your desire for change. I've seen hope wither into despair, justice warp into vengeance. And I know, if I were to give the order, many would follow me without question. But if I do, will it really bring the dawn we seek? Maybe bloodshed isn't the only way to break the cycle. Maybe there's another path. One I haven't yet found. I know full well that every passing moment leaves me with fewer choices. Let's follow the order first and assess the situation. Merlin, I appreciate your honesty. I was right about you.
Is your task related to the sacrificial ritual? I must say, something about it feels unsettling. I can't make sense of what the High Priestess is up to. That invocation she's planning. It's downright sinister. She says it's for the Queen, but Her Majesty's power is immense. She wouldn't need such a terrifying ritual. I felt kind of sick. My head was spinning, so I slipped out. They've got enough priests to handle things. Plus, I'm just not interested in that kind of magic. I prefer creation over destruction. Huh? No way! That's not a good idea. The offering is something really special, which is why it's so secretive. Only the priests and exarchs are allowed in. You're right. From a magic research angle, the way energy flows in this ritual, Sylvan Tenzel's response also seemed unusual. Maybe I'm just overthinking it? You mean... Alright, let's not overcomplicate things. Maybe I find this ritual strange because I'm not a fan of it. Of a sacrificial ritual? Of course not! We need to figure out what this strange ritual is for. I just need to... Oh, come on, Merlin. Stay with me. You can guard me.
Flesh to feed, blood to the bind. South Thorin's power, forever aligned. with outsider blood and flesh so bright. The Queen's reign, an endless light.
You're finally here, old friend.
I have prevailed.
What just happened? As Indris' subordinate, why would you interrupt the ritual? Do you know this person? Why did you save him? Hold on. The explosion earlier is one thing. But what's the deal with this dwarf?
Aha! Looks like you two know each other. That saves me the trouble of introductions. I've taken this boy as a hostage. Well, things got hectic, and I didn't have time to think it over.
If you want to kill me, go ahead.
Be quiet for a second. Magister, is your friend still alive?
I can hang on a bit longer.
Still breathing? That's a relief. Looks like those muscles aren't just for show. All right, if you can move, get your legs moving. We need to get out of here fast. They'll be on us soon.
No! I won't let you escape! So Merlin isn't your real name, huh? You lied to me in Indris. I hate you. I won't let you get away with this. If you surrender now, Her Majesty might show mercy.
Big talk for someone with little strength. You really...
As a priest of South Thorin, I'll make you...
Shush! I'm already sick of hearing about South Thorin. Don't make me go full force on you. Just be a good hostage. Once we're out of this hellhole, I'll make sure you...
Let go of me! Helen! I can't believe you were using me all along! You... wicked, selfish, meanie!
All right, kiddo. Help us get the lift going, and we'll let you go. Sound good?
How rude! I have a name, and it's Felly.
Do I look like I care? Here's the deal. If you don't help us now, when we get caught, we'll say you led us right to the ritual site. Just use that little brain of yours and think. You and Indris led her to the ritual site. Who's going to believe you're innocent?
How can you do this? You're just twisting everything around! I'm the
But if you help us with the lift, we'll make sure you stay clean even if we're caught. We'll say you fought back, tried to stop us. Who knows? Maybe you'll even get a medal for your efforts. Indris' future, yours, it all hangs on this choice. Pick wisely. Oh, honey, I've been around long enough to know exactly how to deal with this nonsense. By the way, in addition to tinkering with inventions, I'm also an expert at giving people a get that lift started, or I'll beat you into doing it.
Well, but I can't guarantee I can get it to work.
Don't worry, just give it a shot. We won't blame you if it doesn't work.
Fine. I'll give it a try.
Great job, Felly! I knew you were smart from the start.
Of course! I'm the youngest priest ever in South Thorin's history. Great. I won't fall for it, even if you flatter me. I'm simply stating the facts. I am the... All right. I think my job is done here. You should get going.
You're not coming with us?
Huh? Didn't you say that you'd leave me alone?
Yes, I did. But think about it. You're the youngest and smartest priest in South Thorin. Yet you didn't know there must be more secrets hidden within. We're about to step into your forbidden grounds and uncover whatever we can. As a responsible priest, aren't you worried?
Yes, of course I am. It's not like I can do anything to stop you.
You could say you followed us to stop us from uncovering South Thorin's secrets.
Oh.
I like this kid. Society runs just like a bunch of gears and mechanisms. You don't seriously think all dwarves are stiff-headed, do you? That's just your
Fair point.
Oh, I almost forgot about you. Let's head deeper and get you patched up first.
I really owe you one for that, old friend. Thank you all for coming to rescue me.
Oh no! Don't thank me. I'm here to catch every single one of you.
All right. All right. While I'm still conscious, tell me everything that happened. So you're telling me the dwarves have been secretly building a temple underground, and their only aim is just to regain magic, not to
Oh, you probably can't understand the depth of our desire for magic.
Well, Chief Eldrick did kill countless innocent people to achieve his aims. That's a fact.
I know. That's why I'm not trying to defend him.
The Assail have been aiding the dwarves, and due to their alliance, the Empire...
No! They can't do that! Life here is orderly under Her Majesty's rule. We don't want...
Orderly? That's what you call the nobles abusing the commoners? I saw it with my own eyes. Don't deny it.
That's... Anyway, we're living just fine underground. We don't want outsiders in...
If you want to lock yourselves away, then why is your queen still cooperating with Brimstone Village? Doesn't she realize that too much contact with the surface will eventually expose everything?
Our dealings with the dwarves were based on mutual needs. If anything goes wrong, then it's clear the dwarves are at fault. You're wrong! We simply don't want conflicts. By the way, Merlin, so you're a Toplander too? You really have me fooled with that disguise. I didn't catch on until now that you weren't an Assail. I'm not buying your word.
Kiddo,
I don't think you're a bad person, so I'll give you We were already back on the surface. We wouldn't have taken the risk of coming here if it weren't for Hogan.
I remember chatting with Chief Eldrick and the others back in Brimstone Village. And the next thing I knew, they wanted to execute me, accusing me of sneaking into the royal city and spying on their secrets. They wouldn't listen to a word I said.
How merciful of them. At least they gave you a fake charge instead of killing you outright.
A fake charge? What does that even mean? Is that true? I can't just take your word for it. Merlin, what's your relationship with Hogan? I see. I get it now. He's important to you. You didn't come here to upset South Oran's peace, or harm Her Majesty.
Yes! Great, you finally get it. Should I shed a few tears to show how touched I am?
You can skip that. But let's be clear. No matter your reasons, your actions have broken South Oran's laws. Only Her Majesty has the power to decide your fate. For now, I'll let it slide. If I were in your place, I might have acted the same for Engine.
Seems like you've got a friend you can really count on.
Forget whether the Queen will forgive us. That's not our problem right now. Now that we're all on the same page, let's hurry back to the surface.
But how do we get back?
Simple. Magister, do you remember that lift by my research lab? Nice. Your memory is sharp. That lift connects the underground depths to... This is where the lift ends. We can take it back to the surface. Let's find it. It should be nearby.